I did feel a little bit like James Bond with my new pistol, aka chisel gun, but it wasn't so much a license to kill as a license to chisel. Well, I did feel that Kurt was a little bit reluctant for me to have that license. Maybe he was anxious about me showing him up. It was actually me who was anxious to get going, knowing that Kurt was doing a fantastic job, but his efforts were better used elsewhere. And so, chisel in hand, I got to work removing the old pointing in between tomettes in the fireplace, ready for it to be pointed anew.
Is that still the lime?
Hey? No, it's not washing the lime off.
Right.
Those keep the, it's 1 1/4 buckets, so keep the last bit to wash them.
Kurt was readying the mix, ready to try out our new toy, which we were hoping was going to save us some time with the pointing. Although we soon realised we didn't quite have the right bit, but we thought we'd give it a try nonetheless.
Yeah, that's it. Mate, that's got...
You think you're feeling confident?
I am, mate. Actually, that's like loads of pressure.
And compressor's not even kicked in?
No.
The moment of truth was soon upon us as we put our new gizmo to the test, only for it to fall fairly flat. We swiftly realised they hadn't sent us the right piece in order to do the pointing. And so I was back on the computer trying to order the part we needed to get it as soon as we possibly could, while Kurt was still with us. Which meant that while we were waiting, we were back to the old-fashioned way of doing things, which, yeah, it took a lot longer, but at least it was forward momentum.
The sky is so pretty right now. I wonder if your pretty eyes see it. I need a good love. I wonder if you're ever gonna be.
Kurt quickly got fairly bored, and so took it upon himself to create his own version of the attachment we needed using some copper piping that we'd ripped out from the basement. But it's still pretty futile. And we were definitely entering into, in the terms of behavioural economics, sunk cost fallacy.
In a couple weeks I could drive away and you could find another victim. It's not your fault I feel this way, senseless with no direction.
With our levels of confidence quickly dwindling, I thought I'd lend my hand to see if I could make better headway, but it just wasn't to be.
This town is a lot of things, and gets you down, it lets you bleed. And I need to get out, but I can't find a ticket to leave. In a couple weeks I could drive away, and you could find another victim. It's not your fault I feel this way, senseless with no direction.
In a couple years, and a little more grey, we'll stop dreaming about each other. It's no one's fault, we'll find a way to get senseless for one another. Yeah, we'll get senseless almost for each other.
10 p.m. or just about. Kurt, in his infinite wisdom, has left me to brush down everything again. I feel like he always makes sure he leaves it just late enough that it's going to require quite a late night finish for me. The only challenge is obviously this is a new method we've just tried today, and it's really caked the wall, which makes it really hard to see the stone. And it's starting to get quite hard. He's like, oh no, it'll be fine in the morning. But actually it looks like it's already hardening quite quickly. Yeah, it would be a shame to have to redo everything and take it all out and redo it again if we get it wrong. So I'm going to try and do my best. Wish me luck.
Where do you go when the lights are turning off? Where do you go when your hopes are falling from the windows? Where do you go when it feels like you'll never be enough?
Good progress. I'm not surprised. The holes look cohesive. But it's going on all right. Nice. Look at that reflection. I know we can see.
Undo this dirty big hole.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. And Kurt does the fine art.
Yeah.
In a couple weeks, I could drive away, and you could find another victim. It's not your fault, I feel this way. Senseless, with no direction.
So, sun is soon setting, but Kurt's left. We've got the pointing drying, so I'm going to have to scrape that out probably about 8 o'clock and then do the brushing at about midnight. But I also had another side project that I wanted to get done, which was to cement the cement mixer, the 2 doorways between the rooms we've been doing the pointing in. So that is what I'm now mixing something up for. Yeah, a bit too many things going on at once, but fingers crossed it will work out okay. I'm going to basically, you can see the sun pretty much setting now, so I'm going to be working in the dark. Got lights upstairs, not down here, so I'll have to use my torch for that. Not ideal. Wish me luck. Alright, that's Denise. Foam. Cool, leave that there. Next. The other fun task I'm going to have, and that's going to be in the dark, is to clean out the cement mixer. I can never leave a cement mixer with cement in it, and it's flooded with water, which means the cement was pretty useless anyway. So no, it's really, really important every time you use a cement mixer to clean it out afterwards.
go, hole number 1 is done. Hole number 2 is here. I don't actually think I've got enough cement left to do this, but it's getting super dark. But I'm going to try and get as much in there as I can, and if I need to finish it off tomorrow, I'll finish it off tomorrow. Not ideal to do it in 2 batches, but to be honest, it's not really going to be doing huge amounts of structural support. It's really just going to be the inside of a wardrobe, so I'm not too worried about its structural integrity, but yeah, would have been good to do it in 1, but it is what it is. We are where we are.
We were up early again the next day. And, well, at least Kurt was back to it. Although I've never known someone take quite so much time getting themselves prepared to do pointing.
You got the brakes on, right? You're quite liking that bar, aren't you? It's like a safety. A bit annoying, but also quite helpful.
Thank you so much for watching our latest episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're wondering what happened to that attachment we ordered, well, it did arrive, but... and I have about an hour's worth of footage of us attempting to get it to work any better than the copper attachment that Kurt made, but it just didn't. But for prosperity, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll shrink down that hour clip into 10 short seconds to see the pain that we went through trying to get it to work. See you next time.